are 3 ways in which you can recognize engagement, but I'm not going to spend time on these. These are more the academic version. I like more the applicable versions of how you recognize it. Vigor is that I'm resilient, I'm persistent, I hang in there, I'm going to figure out a way to make things work. The second one is dedication. I'm in it for the long haul, I feel good about it, and I take pride in my work. And the last one is absorption. Get so absorbed in doing my job, I don't even realize it's time to go home. So vigor, dedication, and absorption are the measures in which a lot of times when people do research, those are the factors they're looking at. And it's often self-reported. So you answer certain questions based on vigor, dedication, and absorption. Some of them are, when I get knocked down, I jump right back up. I don't think twice about it. I see the silver lining, optimism. I see the silver lining in every cloud, things like that. I can figure out a problem. I have the confidence I can. So Gallup offers these surveys. They're a little bit more in depth, and you can do them 360, and they can give you a lot of insight. If you start at the very bottom, many of you have had basic Psych 101 in some part of your life. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Starts at the very bottom. You got to have your basic needs met. Food, shelter, electricity. And then you keep moving all the way up. Psychological needs, belonging needs, and the very end is self-efficacy or whatever. So anyway, this is similar. Your basic needs when you're in an organization. One is, what do I get? The first thing is, do I get information that tells me what's expected of me? That's huge. That can increase my performance 30 to 40% if that's clarified. Second one, 30 to 60% of job stress is because you don't have the materials and equipment you need to do your job. And I will throw information in there as part of materials. I don't have what I need. Think about it. When you get really frustrated at work, just kind of assess the situation. Does it have anything to do with having what you need in order to get your job done? It could be resources, materials and equipment. It could be resources. It could be tools, information, access to information, database. Any of that can elevate. So these are the basic human needs. One is, what do you expect from me? And are you giving me what I need to make it happen? And if not, how are you accommodating it? All right, next one is, what do I give? So this is kind of my stuff. Do I get to do what I do best every day? Or did you throw me into a job different than what you hired me to do? When I used to teach a lot of classes in a semester, my least favorite part was grading papers. I still had to do it, but that was hard. What I did best was meet with students, talk about their career direction, and facilitate learning in a fun way, right? Whether it was an engagement, doing immersive learning, or what have you. But you always have a little bit of what you don't, but do you at least get to do some of what you do best every day? Recognition the last 7 days, I mentioned this earlier. Have you received some type of recognition? It could be from anyone. Doesn't have to be a boss. That's a lot of pressure to put on a boss. It could be a citizen, it could be a coworker, it could be someone in a whole nother area of where you're working in your city. Someone at work cares about me. Hey, you were off yesterday, you all right? I missed you at work. I didn't see you where I normally saw you. Haven't seen you in a few weeks. I know you were working on that big project. It went off really well. Congrats on that. How you feel about it, right? So care. Someone at work encourages my development. And then, do I belong? Do people listen to me? Do my ideas actually count? They don't all have to count. You don't have to use all of them, but do you at least acknowledge them, build on them, develop them? Do I believe in the mission and the purpose of the organization? And another flip side, do we live it out? Do we actually walk the talk? And then, and this gets to the coworkers committed to quality. This is the 30 to 50% boost in productivity if you eliminate the social loafers. See you bye-bye, or at least minimize their infection, right? Coworkers committed to quality. Okay, this is the one that Gallup gets the most grief about. I have a best friend at work. Hey Gallup, can you change that because that's weird, right? And Gallup says no, and they said this is why. When you have someone, doesn't have to be your best friend, but someone who you don't want to let down, you're more likely to perform well on the job. So having someone that you feel a connection with increases your commitment to quality and production, and therefore you're more likely to have those two go together. And you'll perform better because you don't want to let down someone you have a good working relationship with. And it doesn't hurt to have someone to vent to, but that's not really what it's about. And then the last two is how can we grow? Progress in the last 6 months and opportunity to learn and grow. So once some of the basics are covered, then it's, okay, so are you giving me opportunity to grow and to learn? What about progress? Have you talked to me about what we talked about? Have you done it in the past 6 months? You talked about my progress? Get hired on a job, after 90 days, people are ready to leave if you haven't checked in with them. Said, hey, you're doing great. Now, I know most organizations, at least classified, they tend to have check-in points that are documented by HR, but that's the hierarchy of employee engagement. What's interesting about these can be dependent upon the environment where you work. You can create an environment that encourages a clarification of expectations. You can create an environment that encourages recognition. Leading by example could be number one.